Okay, so a lot of people are concerned about the state of the political landscape in this country. And they're also concerned about where they feel this country is going. The images, if you like, when you see of boats coming in across the channel, the baying mob on a weekly basis, flying foreign flags, disrupting the democratic process in regards to chanting outside politicians' houses, the emergence, if you like, of the elected representative of a constituency as opposed to party politics along party political lines. People wonder, what do you do? Who do you vote for? And this, Conservative, Labour. We all know that either party is going to be very, very ineffectual because they are, as George Galloway say, two sides or two cheeks of the same bum. Yeah, Galloway knows that. He knows it. He calls it out. What George Galloway is good at is he's beholden to nobody. That's where his power lies. He can speak to truth because no one's got him by the balls. And you look at the likes of Nigel Farage. To me, he says things which might be a bit outlandish, but ultimately, he's not going to tread too far. Because if he did, he would interview someone like Tommy Robinson on the GB News, but he won't. Okay, like the Rees-Mogg. So what do you do? What do you do? What can be done? What can be done? Well, I'll tell you what can be done. What can be done is to sign a petition. And that petition is to make Anglophobia illegal. To make Anglophobia hate speech. Now, this is very simple to do. You have a petition. You have it signed universally. If it got 5 million votes, it has to be debated in the House of Commons and possibly pass through. If it gets 5 million votes, you just imagine if you had 5 million votes to say that Anglophobia is a hate crime. That covers a lot of bases where a lot of people are concerned about, because we go back to classical liberal views of the rule of law, of freedom of speech, freedom of association, the right to protest, okay, and a whole number of things which we hold dear and sacrament to our way of life. And there are too many instances of various different fractions who are Anglophobes. I mentioned it before. If you look at the victims of a lot of these terrorist attacks, there's not much diversity in those victims at all. Yet all the time you're hearing about so-called threats from imaginary far-right people, which now includes having stickers done by one chap who got jailed for 2 years or whatever. No, what needs to be done is a petition. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to draw it up. A petition to make Anglophobia a hate speech, hate crime, that you can get put in prison for it. That's the only way out. Now, when you do that, number one, it starts getting debated. The focus now is, what is Anglophobia? How are we going to define it? So we need to put words on it. Yeah? If you don't have a word for it, it's very hard to address it, if you like. This is what they're doing with Islamophobia, for example. Creating the blasphemy laws through the back door, so to speak. Now you have Anglophobia, where that is talked about what it is in a public forum. What is Anglophobia? Followed by a motion to make it a hate crime. That's what needs to be done. So I'm going to put a petition in there, sign below, share it. Anglophobia is a hate crime.